Hello? Oh, do you hear me now? Why it reverted back to that, I have no idea. That is, does it sound okay? Oh, do you hear me now? Why it reverted back to that, I have no idea. That is, does it sound okay? Next scene. It reverted back to that, I have no idea. That is, this is 1 second. Okay, so I changed the audio. So the thing. So hopefully it sounds good now. Hopefully we good. Hopefully we good. Okay, and now I'm turning down my phone so you don't hear me twice. Yeah, I do. I try to listen through my phone, which I should put some headphones on, but no. Who's all in the house? We have Maureen Pryor, Mr. Jim Eber, hello. Craft by Jay, hello sir, how are you doing? Linda G, hello. Dawn the Crafty Visage, hello. Ms. Pam, PJB Sampa, hello. T, Not Afraid of Color. Ms. Shay, Jean Morin, hello. I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. Ms. Sherry D, hello. Lisa Acker, hello. Thank you all for joining us this evening. We are doing Pad and Paper Monday. Pad and paper. Use that pad and paper. I'm warm. It's like 92 and humid currently. Yeah, that's how it was here. So we had like 90s. Temperature dropped to the 70s for a really beautifully sounding thunderstorm. I didn't get to see any lightning because I was in bed with my eyes closed, but I was listening. Yes, I took a nap. And then the temperature spiked back up. So we're back in the high 80s, 90s, whatever it was. And then, so we're gonna be doing two pattern papers. We're gonna be using our citrus on this, which I did a little run through because I wanted to check the stuff I want to use, the embossing powder, and then we're gonna stamp it onto polka dot, and this one we're gonna make a couple of cards because I think they're gonna go quick. I think this one especially, this one is gonna go super quick. So I have this beautiful petal paper. It was at the bottom of my bin, and then I have this gorgeous peony. Oh, it's a poppy. Sorry, it's a poppy. We're going to stamp the poppy on top of the petals. We're going to see how it turns out because I have no clue, you guys. I don't know. It might be good. It might be atrocious, but we're going to find out. So we're going to go ahead and cut this off right there. And then we'll trim it up later. 64. Pam says it's 60-ish and no rain in Parma. Oh, you didn't get the thunderstorm earlier? It sounded lovely. The rain smelled really good. Okay, so we're gonna put our paper there. Okay, I'm not even gonna dust it, you guys. You know, you can definitely get your anti-static, but it's just pattern paper. It's fine. Okay, and then if there's little extras, I'm not that particular, and we're gonna place that on there. Okay, and the stamp wheel is good for these big stamps. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Yes, I can, Jim. Okay, so stamp wheel, pick up your thing, flip it over, place it in there just like so. This one we're gonna do with some gold, so we're gonna ink this up with some Versamark. Mona, hello, hello. Haven't seen Miss Mona in a while. Hope you're doing good. I love seeing return peeps, you know. I probably have too much ink, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. And of course we can restamp. Now, with your stamp wheel, you're going to put it in at an angle, and you're going to make sure your little catches catch, right? Your little tootsies. And then you're going to press. And you're going to press, press, press. And then you're going to lift, and you're going to check. And honestly, I have no clue, but it looks like it's on there pretty good. So we're gonna get the sticky mat away. It's got a hold on it, you guys. We're gonna peel our little sticky mat. There we go. Beautiful back. Thank you. Yes. I don't know where I got it. It's old paper, you guys, from the early 2000s. Somewhere in there. Okay. It could have even been out of my mom's stash. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Oh, yeah. And we're doing a light tapping. We don't want to tap all of our beautiful powder off. Okay. But we do want it to get around. Nope, I guess that one was incomplete. So we're just using some gold powder. Okay, and then we just need to double check to make sure everybody got some gold powder, which it does look like it. So we're going to give a very gentle tap, make sure any loosey-gooseys are off. Okay, and then we're going to put this stuff back. Okay, because we don't want to have an accident. Not the 1900s, I know. It could have been printed in the 1900s. It could have. You never know. Okay. So we got that. We got that. Oh, she doesn't have her reading glasses. What? Okay, so we're going to turn on our heat tool, and we're going to let it get toasty, and then we're going to attack this guy from the backside so we don't blow off any powders. Most of the time you guys will see me heating from the front because I don't particularly care if the powder goes flying everywhere, but we're going to heat it from the back so that we don't lose a speck of powder, okay? And we're just going to move the heat. Okay. Warm it up and then slow it down a little bit. See if you can see it changing. Look at that. off with the power, and then look at that. Ah, isn't that gorgeous? This is the close-up poppy by the ton, okay? Isn't that just gorgeous? Sandy V, hello, hello. Mid-century. Is it? I don't know. Is that what we're supposed to be? But yeah, so, oh my goodness, that's really pretty. Let's go ahead and fussy cut this a little bit. I'm gonna leave a good size border just because I can. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect. Some areas are gonna be way wider than others because, yeah, that's my skill. And we're just gonna fussy cut. So this is an easy way to use up some pattern paper. It's literally just stamp something ginormous on it, and then fussy cut or trim it down, whatever you need. I'll be able to make 2 cards with this if I do A2 size. That's my favorite size, is A2 size. If I go a little bit bigger, you know, I'll get 1 good size card out of this. But look at, if you do scrapbooking, definitely this would be fun to do several times, and then put a photo in the center of a cluster of these. And just like that. This one is an easy one to fussy cut. Okay, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then for putting it on the card, we've got that. We might check this. Oh, look at that. That's going to be pretty on the craft paper. It's going to be pretty on the craft paper. Craft paper. Craft paper. Okay, so we're going to do 5.5. This craft paper is not straight, but that's okay. Get that over there. We're gonna do this. We're gonna put those little pieces right up. I mean, we could put it in our score thingy, score it and whatnot, but you guys, where's my score thingy? How'd it get? Please hold. We're having a catastrophe over here. My scoring thing fell. Well, hot dog, please hold. Okay, let's try this again. So we're gonna pinch these edges together. Of course, you can put it in your scoreboard, but you know what? Who's got time for that? I don't. I need to get some card bases ready with this. That's what I need to do. Now, see here, I can kind of decide, you know, that would be a pretty card where it's on both sides. You can just fold your flower in half, but we're going to put this on here, and then we're going to cut it. But before I do, I'm going to scooch this back a little bit. I'm going to do a little something something. I'm going to trace. So I'm going to have this come about here, okay? But I'm going to scoot it back a little bit and trace the kind of area, right? So that pencil line is going to get covered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my medium gray. I'm going to get some grr. Okay, we're going to get some medium gray. And we're going to clean our medium gray brush because I'm sure it's full of all sorts of goodness. Okay, and then I'm going to follow this line just enough to shade, put a little shade right there, right? So we have the normal color, and then we're adding a little bit like it's going to be a shadow. Look at that. So we're just going to add a little bit of shadow. Okay, I'm going to actually flip this over like so, and then I'm just going to mark it on the back. Mark it! Eyeballs and markets. No. And then I'm going to just put this on here, right about there and right about there. Oh, I just cut it right in half, you guys. I slaughtered it. But we're going to put that right back here, and then we have that beautiful little bit of shadow going on. See that? See a little bit of shadow? Shadow. Maddie, the emptiness scrapper. Hello, hello. Do, 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 do. Set this on here right at the edge. Look at that. 2 cards, easy peasy. Okay, we could, like I said, you could put it on black. You could put it, you could like cut this way and then put, kind of like that. Put a little bit there and then put the rest over there. Let's see how that works. Get this lined up. We're gonna cut right about there. Look at me, chopping. So we're gonna put that one there, and then we're gonna put this one here, so it looks like, look at that, we just made 2 cards. And I'm just using Barely Arts liquid glue. You guys, use whatever you can use. Tape runner, you can use all the fun stuff. Okay. And so this is another way to use pattern paper and really big stamps that are beyond the size of your cards, right? Because this was a ginormous stamp. But look at that. We just turned into that, and then we could put a sentiment in there. We could go really, oh, you guys, you know what we could do really quick? Please hold. Is this my Versa marker? Yes, it is. Let me trim this. I'm just so excited. Look. We're going to trim that. We're going to trim that. So there's our tan card. It's really pretty. I wasn't sure how it would look with the petals in the petals, but I really like that. I think that one turned out really nice. And then we're going to use our Versamark pen, and we're going to trace around these very loosey-goosey, okay? Kind of like if it was veins, you know what I mean? So we're going to okay, so there's our Versamark is on there. We just drew some lines on there. Just draw some lines. Get that on there. So then it's not so void in the middle. That's going to be pretty. We were talking about malachite earlier, and that just made me think of that. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. Let's put our cap back on this. The Versa marker. Look at that. Okay, and then we're going to heat it up again. Oops, why am I putting that way down there? But check that out. So, yeah. I think that looks pretty nice. So check that. So we've got one stamp, one piece of pattern paper for that stamp, and then some embossing powder. And then 2 card bases, and we have 2 very different cards using that same pattern paper. Look at. And 23 minutes, you guys. Probably less than that because I said a bunch of hellos. And that's even with the fussy cutting. So that's one way to do this, okay? And then let me clean this really quick so I can get it put back away. Put that one over there. Again, this is Poppy Close Up, okay, from The Ton, T-O-N, The Ton. Nice, beautiful photopolymer stamp. And it does come with a few little sentiments like thank you, just a note, let's celebrate, so very sorry, and happy belated birthday. And I guess it doesn't matter how it goes on here, but that goes right there. So yeah, that is from The Ton. And I bought this at Stamp Away. Put that over there. Okay, now next we have Simon Hurley. We have the Sketched Citrus because it's summertime. Sketched Citrus. It is a peel apart, which means you can peel out some of those citrus. This one, and this one, and then a leafery and another little petal right there. So there's 8 pieces. So the big piece counts as 1, and then we go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. Where's 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. I think maybe they miscounted, or I'm not seeing it. I don't know. But anyways, and I pulled this little guy out because I wanted to make sure the color I picked was going to show up. I was a little nervous, but I think it's going to be Beautimus. 2, you guys. Oh, this guy right there. That's why. I bet you they counted that little guy right there. So that you know you have to put him back together. But, yeah. And it's really cool. You peel them out, and then you put them back together. So, yeah, that's where that other piece was. just so you don't lose him. So you don't lose that little corner guy, right? Just like so. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna set this in here. We're gonna put him all back together. Okay, put him all back together, just like so. Okay, then we're gonna pick it up with our doodad. Just like so. Picks up on the stamp wheel. They have a new product now that you can remove this mat and use your red rubber, and there's a different flatter sticky mat, but I have not had a problem re-stamping the red rubber with the original mat in there. So if you guys are kind of on the fence about that, okay, I need to trim my paper. Please hold. Trim and trim. Okay, so I've got my paper. Okay. And of course you can cut it down to card panel size and just do the card panel, right? You can do whatever you like. I'm gonna do the whole thing, because then I can yeah, chop it down. My brain was having convulsions or something. I don't know what the heck it was doing. The ton offers beautiful designs, but pricey. Yes. Sometimes the smaller businesses, you know, they can't get the quantity. So if they can't get the quantity, the price is going to be a little bit higher for them. Whereas companies that can order the quantity, they're going to get the lower prices. Like ordering stickers. If you order 1,000 stickers, you only pay $1. But if you order 50 stickers, you pay $3. That kind of stuff, right? So, but on the plus side, if you know you're buying a quality stamp, you know, and you know you're going to use it, that's the other thing. Make sure you use them, right? Then it's going to be in your arsenal for a long time. So I'm going to make sure the dot is up. So if I have to re-stamp, I know exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to put my little dot at the top. Just like the other stamp, we're going to catch it in the corners, then set it down, okay? And then press. Press, press, press. Simon is so clever. Aces, wait, what? Simon is so clever. Love his cut-aparts. I have aces, but not sure his lemons. What's the aces? Is that a typo? I don't know if I know aces. And then we're gonna see if we can see the Versamark, which I cannot. But I mean, I inked it up pretty good. Let's just do it one more time, just because. Just because. We're gonna ink it one more time, because I have nothing better to do than to ink it one more time. Flip it, keep that dot at the top, connect it in the corners, and plop it down, and it's gonna go in the exact same spot. Okay, off with the lid. Peel, peel, and reveal. Okay, so for this one, you can use whatever color you want, but I have some saltwater taffy embossing glaze, and that's what I used in my little sample, because I didn't want it to stand out too terribly much, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So we're just gonna get some saltwater taffy on this. watch it cascade down. Okay, and again, don't worry if you dump out your whole jar of stuff. You can just put back what you don't use. Look at that. I think that looks really nice. Okay. Gentle taps. We don't want to tap too hard because if you whack it, you're just going to knock it off. Because what happens, right? We use the sticky ink, the Versamark ink or the Wow embossing ink. Okay, it's a bit of sticky. And even some of your regular inks like VersaFine Clear, that stays tacky and wet enough that you can actually emboss that. And that tackiness from the ink is what holds the powder. Now, if I leave this to sit here overnight, the ink's going to dry and the powder can just wipe off. So you want to make sure you do it in a timely fashion, that you're going to get it heat set before the ink dries. And again, if you have glitter, specks, weirdness in your embossing powders, heat from the bottom, okay? Oh. Hey. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at that. So I feel like the embossing glazes are super shiny. But look at isn't that gorgeous? We've made our own pattern paper. We've improved upon the patterned paper. Okay, did you have fun? Cordelia says, I'm at home but still on vacay. I go back to work on Thursday. Yeah, I hope you had fun too. Vacations are nice if you get to have fun. But so there's that. Before we add some stuff to this, I do want to stamp out our citrus one more time, and we're gonna stamp it on some yellow polka dot paper. Okay, so we're gonna plop this on here. Okay, we're gonna get this on here, and then we're gonna get it Versamarked up again. Versamark, Versamark, Versamark. And again, we're going to flip, catch the corners, plop it down. little flower. I missed it on the other one too. So when you put your peel aparts back in, if they get pushed down, okay, you just peel them up. Just make sure that the rubbery piece isn't pushed down. You just peel them back up. Kim in Alaska is listening while she works. I appreciate it. So we're going to flip this, make sure that the hole is at the top, catches on the corners, and plop that right down. Friday night. Okay, and then we're going to put that over there. Get our little piece here. We're going to set that over there, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the embossing glaze, the saltwater taffy. And then we're going to look at that. Isn't that pretty? So like I said, you can definitely get your card panels cut to size, right? Ink kind of the area. And then I just stuck my finger. Let's get that one. There we go. Gentle tap. Put this away. And T said something. What did she? Looks like some soaked into the paper. It might just be how it looks on camera, because it's all raised. It's Beautimus. Yeah, I wish I could show you guys. It's so shiny. It's so shiny. It looks so pretty. The light just okay, so that's saltwater taffy. We're gonna heat this one up. This will be our last heat up one. Okay, if I can get a hold of this one. Come hither in, you. Only bad thing about the edge to edge ones. Just double checking that I got everything on there. And no, I just stuck my finger right in there. That was brilliant. Don't stick your fingers in the stuff you just heated. Taffy! Yes, saltwater taffy. Hello, Miss Stamper Girl, aka Delise. Okay, so there it is again, the saltwater taffy on a lighter color paper. Okay. And this one's got little polka dots. And isn't that just the cutest thing ever? Let me move this. because this one, you guys, this one is about done. I'm going to double check the size. There is a little tear area, like it was torn out of a book. So I'm going to trim that off. But I've got a nice yellow card base for it. So yeah, we're just going to trim that teeny weeny bit off. And then we're going to accentuate it with a little bit of a, there we go. Love that. Guillotine trimming. Okay, we're going to fold this bad boy. Powder everywhere. Powder everywhere. It's a nice, thick, heavy yellow cardstock. Get that nice and burnished. Okay, and then we're going, oh, look at that. We're going to darken up the edges. We're going to give a little bit of zhuzhing to the edges. We're going to use Slippery When Wet because we can. Right? Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay. Slippery When Wet. Just give a little bit of more yellow. It's a yellow and yellow and yellow card. It's your summer citrus, you guys. Summer citrus. Although this particular design, it could be citrus, it could be plums, it could be peaches. I mean, it's so vaguely drawn. It could be anything you want it to be. And you can be anything you want to be. I'm just saying. If you want to be crafty, go be crafty. If you want to be sassy, go be sassy. Just legally. Don't be illegally sassy. Okay, so we're going to make sure our card opens whatever way we want. And I'm going to roll it this way. But look it. It's an all yellow card. Yep, T says I made it into a peach. I don't know what that globule was. Okay, and then we're going to set and press. Wait, no. Yes, no, maybe. There we go. And then flip and smish. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So, one card done, right? Look at that. But we actually will have a couple of cards done. But we're going to take this little guy here. Okay. So we can trim it all sorts of ways to get it on a couple of cards. We can even cut it kind of in half and get a couple of slim lines. Oh, you know what? We could cut it on a diagonal because the diagonals are kind of crazy, right? Or we could cut out the part. I mean, we could do a lot. But what I want to show you too is even if you've stamped it on pattern paper. Actually, let me go ahead and trim this down. Because I don't want to color the whole thing. I don't want to color the whole thing. You can't make me. And that one, do we want to do craft again? No, not craft. Do we want to do black? No, we don't. X-nay on the back. We're going to do white. We're going to do white. Okay, so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it. Let's see. Yeah, that's not straight. Nothing on this thing is straight. We're going to cut it there, and we're going to cut it there. Now we have a straight line. Okay, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now that we've cut off all the excess. So let's see. You know what? I think we're just gonna cut a whole chunk of that. I think it's gonna be pretty. So we're gonna do a big white border. So we're gonna cut this down to 3 3/4. Okay, 3 3/4. That gives us a nice chunk for a mini slimline, and we've got a couple full citrus. And then what did we do? We took off a 1/2 inch basically. So we're gonna do 5 1/2, and we're gonna take a 1/2 off. So yeah, we're gonna go there and then trim a little bit off the top. Right there. Okay, so we've got some nice pieces that we can use for whatever's. Your little scrappadoos. Okay. And then because we trimmed it a 1/2 inch, look at that. We're going to get a very nice border on that. Isn't that pretty? And before I glue it down, we're going to do some coloring. No adulting during my time, says Maureen Pryor. There you go. No adulting. Okay, we're going to grab our color pencils. You can do whatever you like, right? So you can use alcohol markers. So I'm going to grab a yellow, okay? And if you're going to highlight with some alcohol markers, okay, I would just recommend dropping some, well, not this color. This color is terrible. You can color right over your patterned paper, right? But not that color. I should have double checked the colors. Please hold. That was a terrible color. Don't use that one. We're gonna, there we go. There we go. We're gonna tame that color down. Okay. And see, we've just added a little bit of funness to that. I don't know how dark this one is. Number 6. Okay, that's not too bad. And then we're just gonna plop in a little bit of greenery right there. We're just doing a hint. We're just doing a hint. Okay, and there we go. So once you've stamped your item, you can add color right over your pattern paper, and see that alcohol, it didn't totally cover what's behind it. So you're just accentuating it. You can do that with alcohol markers. You can do that with watercolor markers, right? We're gonna do it with some color pencils. Color pencils. Let's see what this yellow looks like. Oh, see, that's a nice yellow. Just a little yellow. Look at that. Can you see the difference between the two? And I didn't add much. I just went around the edge a little bit, right into there. Okay. Just around, just to, you know, make it roundy. Look at that. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Okay, and these are Brut Furners. I have Prismacolor pencils and my Bruts. They're different kind of beasts, but I love them. I love my Bruts and my Prismas. And these are the square Bruts. I like them. I like them. See that? Look at that. Oh, almost forgot this guy here. Look at that guy there. Look at that. So we've got that. We've got a little bit of yellow in our lemons. We're going to add a little bit of greenery. We're going to try this greenery. I don't know if this one is going to work. Nope. Don't like that one. Let's try the next one. Oops. I ran out of the line, but that's okay. And again, I am not here to color the whole thing in. I'm just here to add a pop of color. Okay. So I'm just going to add a little bit here into all the leaves because I can. Color the leaves, color the leaves. Very easily, not something we want to focus too much attention on because maybe we need to do like a dozen of these, okay? Sometimes you just got to take the simple road. And then we realize that we missed that guy there, so we're gonna go color that lemon. Okay. Going to watch from my TV. Yep, we're almost done. We're almost done. We're just going to color our little flowers, and that's it, you guys. So we have pattern paper. We stamped it with a nice open or busy. Stamp it with whatever you like, honestly. And then, ooh, this one. Let's try this pencil for our little flowers. And then you can emboss, or you can, the purple. I like the purple. Good choice. I know. You can color, or you don't have to color. You can leave it just hollow, of course. And just do as detailed or as easy peasy as you like. And I'm just letting the embossing powder be a bumper for my pencil. I'm just going to swirl the color in there, you guys, because I'm terrible. But look at that. We've got little purple flowers. And is that realistic, having little purple flowers with our lemon tree? Do I care? No. We're just throwing some color in there. You could even do white flowers, you know, use your whiteout pen and white out the flowers. Those would be cute too. Little white flowers. I should have thought about that. Green match my nails. Yeah, because I have fabulous green nails. Okay, so there they are. They are, yeah, you guys. Look at, and then again, we had a nice big fat border. You could totally go through and, ink your edges. I'm not going to do inky edges this time. We're going to get our glue that we left our lid off of. You guys, put your lids back on your glues, or they're not going to glue. And this, I tell you, is true. Put the lids on it. Put the lid on it. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, we're going to flop this over. We're going to make sure that opens up that way. And then, yeah, I want my lemons looking like that. Oh, look at that. Close enough. Close enough. Delise says, not realistic, but who cares? The Orange Blossom Police retired, right? Okay, so yeah, there it is. Look at that. Easy peasy. Lemons. We made lemons with our citrus today. And here's another example. Okay, same paper, colored pencils versus a touch of alcohol markers. You know, I know some people prefer one over the other, but there it is. Pink is so pretty, pretty, pretty. So in 1 hour, we made 3 cards, you guys. We made 3 cards. Look at that. Look at the first 20 minutes, and then this one. Oh no, we made 4. We made 4. We made 4. There. We made 4 cards, you guys. With the same premise, right? Something big and bold with some open spaces, okay? Here's our open spaces, okay? It's kind of busy, but this big old flower, okay? And we got all of, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So, yeah. Depending on your pattern. So, like this pattern paper, we had big petals, okay? So we used something big that had big openings. Whereas our polka dot paper was a little bit smaller, so we could use something a little bit smaller to stamp on it. And then this paper, our stripedy paper, yeah. You guys, look it. Which one's your guys' favorite? I'll try and get them all in there. I don't even know. So we've got the black, the brown, the polka dots, or the stripes. Look at that. Yeah, we busted those out pretty fast, didn't we? We're gonna put our paper back though. Let's put that back. Thank you to those watching on your TVs and or in the background, like Kim in Alaska, who is watching from work. That is a really nice stamp. Thank you. Thank you. Shay likes the black one. Yeah, that one turned out nice. I like that one. Love them all. Linda G says the black is the favorite. Yeah, I think that's because it's so contrasty. That gold and the black is really high contrast. It makes you look at it. All right, my friends. I thank you all so very much for hanging out with me. I will be back Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then next month, the month of July onward, you guys, you're going to be in for a lot of me. I am going to add Thursday to my live lineup. I'm going to be Thursday at, I haven't decided if I'm going to do 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. Now, T does lives at 5:30. I am terrible with times. And then Jay follows her. So I'm wanting an earlier slot, and my Thursdays are gonna be more about my affiliate links and design teams. So Thursday lives are gonna be highly focused on pushing. I'm sorry, but yes, we're gonna be pushing like the design teams that I'm on and affiliate links. So you'll be seeing stuff from Ranger because I have an affiliate link from Ranger, which means more Simon Hurley. Yeah, Maddie says 2 or 3 sounds good. Ranger, Spellbinders, Scrapbook.com, the new design team I'm getting July 1st, and then Anthony's Papercraft. You guys, I'm gonna do a little video, but I got some goods from the Anthony's Papercraft today. It just rolled in the mail, so I'm super excited about that. But yeah, so Thursdays, if you don't want to be pushed by product, don't watch. If you don't care, come join me. We'll hang out Thursdays, and that starts in July. So I'll go in there and schedule them I am kind of leaning towards the 3 p.m. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, Thursday we're going to have 3 lives. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. And then we'll still do 2 Crafty Girls on the 2nd Saturday and the private Zoom on the 3rd Saturday. And you guys are going to get more pre-recorded videos. I actually joined some design teams where I actually have to... Yes, even on the 4th of July. Because the 4th of July, what is the 4th of July? You know, I craft on all the holidays because I have nothing better to do. July 4th, yeah, 3, because fireworks won't be until the evening. So yes, I will be here on the 4th of July. And I just closed my video like a dummy. There we go. Honestly, honesty is welcome. I'll be there. Sweet. But yeah, so and we'll still be doing pattern paper Monday. Oh, and July Mondays, some Mondays and most Wednesdays in July, my friends. I'm sorry, but it's Christmas in July. So forewarned, if you're not a fan of holiday stampings and stuff like that, I will miss you, I'm sure, but it's okay. You don't have to watch. But yeah, we're going to be doing Christmas in July, and I've got Jay signed up for one day. I'm waiting to hear back from Debbie J. And Dawn, I need to send you a message. If anybody else wants to do Christmas in July with me on my channel, just let me know. There's all the Mondays and Wednesdays. We'll do some Christmas in July. I'm excited. I love Christmas cards, and I'm so far behind. So far behind. But, yeah. But you'll know. You'll know if it's a Christmas themed. I will put a warning in there that is Christmas themed so that you guys don't feel, you know, by all means, don't pop in. It's okay. And, yep. Enjoy the kids. I don't. But and I'll put those Christmas videos in a playlist, so when, you know, October, November rolls around, you can open those lives and maybe watch them in fast forward or something. But thank you all, and we will see you on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern.